So my first holiday was last year.
Stop now.
I promise you, my first holiday was last year.
Vacation.
Yes.
Today, 3 thespians join us as we explore the challenges actors face and what it takes to break into the industry.
The former generation are always dragging this your generation that they did it for passion, and many of you guys are doing it for money.
And that's also a perspective thing, and I think that cuts across life. So maybe you were a secretary before, and you have to do all that paperwork, and now the secretary that she's just doing everything on her laptop. You go beef small now.
You have to understand the nature of the job itself. Acting, it's a waiting job, and you have to make provisions for yourself. You will suffer loss because this industry will go whine you.
I never wanted to act. My cousin then planted the seed. So it was like, she was always saying, "You're so dramatic. Go and act." And I'm like, me? Act? I had to exercise. I was under the sun for almost 3 months. And my character was always running, always doing this, always doing that. I got home that day and I'm like, God, are you sure this thing is for me?
Entertainment is not the type of industry just yet. We are in Nigeria. We know as it they go. Even people with 9 to 5 no get only one people that they do. You'll get 9 to 5, you'll get side hustle, you'll get weekend job, you'll get online remote job. Broski.
How did you penetrate into the industry?
So
You have to.
I had to.
All right, people, welcome to another amazing episode of That's My Time podcast. My name is Tolu Afilaka, and I'm excited because in the studio with me, I have 4 thespians. Okay, minus me. Yes, because I'm a retired thespian now. And today, the episode is basically about for everyone that wants to go into acting or wants to navigate the acting industry. And I think I have the right people in the studio. But let me start from my right. She is an amazing actress. She's featured in numerous movies from African Magic to Showmax originals to YouTube short films. Yabina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and she featured in the Showmax original Chet'M, where she played the character Ujunwa. She told me that she does athletics, she does voiceover and runway, but maybe another podcast will talk about it. But today she's going to talk about acting. Ladies and gentlemen, with me in the studio today, I have Treasure Chikwendu.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
All right, on my left, I have one of my guys. He was my director in Covenant University Theatre Group. And he has gone out to do great things for himself. He's featured in various short films as well, various commercials. Ladies and gentlemen, on my left, I have with me Adegoke Adelusi.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And back to my right, I have a legend. He was one of my favorite actors when I was growing up. See how they sound like, say, he don't think. Yeah, he featured in the popular sitcom, The Johnsons. He's also, I heard he played in Everyday People. I didn't watch that one for Ancient of Days. Yeah. He's also featured in various blockbusters such as The Tribe Called Judah, Black Book, Man of God. He's an amazing actor. Ladies and gentlemen, with us in the studio today, we have Olumide Oworu.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir. I wanted to start from there, but we'll start from there. But Olumide, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Treasure. Thank you, Goke. Yeah, so the essence of this podcast is basically for those that are trying to navigate the industry, because of recent times, I've had some of my colleagues and friends that be like, man, this acting industry, they hard. You know, the auditioning, you going for audition, and it's almost as if they know the people they want to select,
Right.
you know, for those auditions. And at the end of the day, it's just connections. And so I just thought that it's right to organize this podcast to hear different views. Like Treasure, who is also aspiring. I acted in a couple of movies for African Magic to Flatmate and all of that. Goke too is also rising, and it's also right to hear from you, you know, that has experience in this. So how did you penetrate into the industry, basically?
So I started when I was 6 on Everyday People. My mom just took me to audition.
6.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? But so before that, I started. I was doing voiceovers on radio.
Okay.
When I was like a year and a half. I started talking early.
A
Apparently.
year and a half.
Yeah. Apparently, I was a chatty kid. Apparently, yeah. So I started doing radio jingles. So it was me, one of my friends. He's late now. Dale Bankole. So of every 10 radio adverts that had a child voice, between me and him, we probably did like 7.
Are you serious?
At the time. Yeah,
Wow.
like we were back to back kid voices on radio.
Without training, anything?
Without just vibes, bro. And then started doing modeling. So I was modeling for corporate brands, so radio, TV, billboards, newspaper, calendar, that type of thing. And my mom just took me to audition for Everyday People. And, as they say, the rest is history. So, yes, I did enter with audition. Yeah. The Johnsons, I auditioned. Sugar, I auditioned.
So you just audition and they were picking you.
If you're bad, you're bad now. But obviously, like, I believe in the audition process.
Yeah.
I even prefer in person, like now, say like cam tests or auditions as opposed to like sending a self tape, because I like getting the feedback like real time.
Right, real time.
Oh, can I try this? Can I do that? Feeding off the energy in the room. That self tape one, bro, is long, man.
Most times they don't even open it.
They watch but it's just stress. Yeah. But yeah, I started with auditions.
Yeah, Treasure, how about you?
I started with auditions as well. I mean, growing up, I used to stay close to, I don't know if you guys have heard this Winnie's Hotel.
Yeah.
Where there were so many actors, these veterans.
That's a legendary sport.
So I used to, I never wanted to act, but I'm like, okay, these people are actors, I saw the drive, I saw everything. And then it was when I was in the university that I'm like, okay, I think I need to do this, because my cousin then planted the seed. So it was like, she was always saying, you're so dramatic, go and act. And I'm like, me? Act? I'm like, okay, let me try this thing that she said I'm good at. And that was how the journey started. And then I went for auditions. I used to watch. I think I started online first, because that was when the whole online thing started in 2017. Yeah, I noticed a lot of people doing monologues.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, let me try this. My first audition online. God, I beg. It was not good. But I mean, I was happy to get feedbacks that people saw the passion, they saw it, but they're like, you need to know the know-how.
Right.
I'm like, what is this know-how? And then I had to, I kept digging, I kept searching. And yeah, the rest is history. We're here.
Just a quick question. That your cousin now. Have you sent her money?
I mean, I
She's supposed to collect like 2%.
Yes, now.
Every paycheck you get, she deserves percentage inside. Because it's not for her.
You won't have.
yeah, actually, I always thank her, appreciate her.
I always take her.
That's what you
always
can
thank
do.
her.
Now. That's what
I mean,
you know,
for
there are some kind
now-
of favors you can't pay.
Pay this one.
I mean, but definitely, I mean, in the future, when I'm going for premieres, she's definitely on the list, because that's what she wants. No, literally, that's what she wants. She's like,
Just to appear for
Theo,
ABC.
I want to come for your premiere. I want to do this. I'm like, I got you, girl. I
Okay,
got you.
at the very least.
Yeah.
And it's what she wants to, so
Yes,
it checks out.
exactly.
Hey, Goke, how about you?
Me, so I have a background in theater. So I think acting for me has been
So
something.
you have a proper training for it?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
So
So
we don't get trained.
You know, get now. You say at 1 year old, no training.
Sure.
That's why I asked. From bed.
but you get experience.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that one day.
You can't take it away.
Yeah, so acting right from time has been something that I always knew I could do in my head. Until like when I actually now did it. Then it turned out I was actually good at it.
Right.
From the feedback I got, definitely. So but it was just a like one time thing, one off, until I now like got into university, Covenant University, where I joined the theater group there, and yeah. So I started doing that. So leaving school, I now wanted to transition from stage to screen. And me now, my church mind, I thought like it's the same, like no two acting.
Yeah.
I collect. So I had to like learn the differences, because although it's the same sport, it's not the same sport. Yeah, it's not the same sport. They both use football. It's like rugby. I like to say it's like theater and screen is like playing rugby and playing football. They're both using ball, but it's one tough past the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I had to like learn the basics of screen and all that. So yeah, that's it for me.
But is there a difference in stage and like properly acting?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's two different so it's more a requirement in terms of certain techniques that you need to employ. For example, when you're on screen, the cam is literally right in your face.
Yeah.
So more often than not, less is more for a screen. Because I mean it's a tight frame. Everybody, even if you're sweating, cam can see that.
Yeah.
But when you're doing theater, you're in a big hall. You need to get the message to every single person in the hall,
Yeah.
including whoever is in the last row.
Yeah, true.
So certain things have to be slightly exaggerated for them to be able to get what you're doing.
Yeah.
For camera, for film as well, you have the luxury of being able to use the camera to get certain shots. So you can do cutaway shots, reveal shots, things like that you can't really do on stage.
Yeah.
So it's just like different techniques.
Yeah. Also, in screen, some things that are too much, on screen is what is actually needed
Yes.
on stage.
Yeah.
So when you do those things you used to do on stage, on screen, you'll be like, like you are overacting.
And then if you do what you do on screen for stage, you never start.
Bruh.
It's like, where's the performance, man?
Exactly,
Like,
It's industry.
So
So-
it's two different. People think it's
People always
same,
think it's the
not.
same because
Nah,
I've
it's
seen a
very
lot of
different.
stage actors that never did well on screen, and they're always like, "Why am I struggling with this?" And not be the same thing,
Yeah.
But it's always and there's a lot of technicalities, acting in front of camera,
Yeah.
angles and everything. You might
It's a flexibility thing, I think. Some actors are more flexible than others, and that's not a problem. Like, that's just life. Like, certain people are multi-talented, certain people have multiple interests. Some people is just one thing, and they'll do that thing, and baba, nobody can do it like them. This is why it's in sports. You know what I'm saying? People like Oden Robin, Oden Saka.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to cut in on that left foot. You already know. Will they cut in on the left foot? Yes. Can you stop it? No. So it's just, it just depends.
Have you done stage? Like, do you do
Not
stage?
yet.
Oh,
Another
okay.
thing with that is, again, the time in terms of the build up to theatre.
True.
You do need,
Rehearsal
weeks and weeks,
times
months
and all
for
that.
rehearsal. So like, it's hard to find that pocket of space with everything else that, I have going on screen. But it's definitely something that I want to do.
When you do, I would like to ask you, which one do you prefer?
First of all, hopefully I don't pass out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel, honestly, I think just because I've done screen longer,
Yeah.
I probably have to do like a considerable amount of theatre
To be
able to say, okay, maybe theatre
enough.
more. But I honestly do feel like it would be a fun experience. And it would be like a challenge for me. Because I've never had to push myself like that. So that should be fun. That should be fun.
Josh, have you done stage? You have.
I
no?
have, and I almost died. I literally fell ill because it's really,
Really?
it's
Like,
drilling.
the rehearsals are
It's
crazy. Oh.
drilling, yes.
The rehearsals are very crazy.
That's what it has to
crazy.
be,
It's a
Because you're
lot.
also doing, when you're performing, you're also doing these things back to back, multiple show times per day,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
even.
Yeah.
So you're doing this thing 2-3 times a day for like
different
almost a
sessions.
month straight. Bro. So you have
See,
to
if you
prepare
don't have
yourself
strength-
physically.
Yeah, you
You
need
don't have
it's,
strength, you can't do it.
Yeah.
it's intense.
It's
That's what it
intense.
is.
So some
It's
people
very
are just say
intense.
acting is just acting now. It's
It's interesting you say this because
Yeah.
I almost got upset when someone said acting is easy now, and I'm like, sir, I just want to respect you, but please don't say it again. It's actually quite insulting
Yeah.
to say that acting is just acting because there's a lot of work that we put into that. I didn't know when I started acting. I'm like, oh, just to learn the lines, and then when I entered, I'm like, hey. Treasure, are you sure you can't do this? Are you sure you want to do this? But I mean, it's the passion and the fun you have when you're doing it and the fulfillment that makes you enjoy what you're doing and putting the work, because it's a lot of work.
True.
It is.
A lot.
Another thing about acting that is like scary is the fact that it is a waiting job.
Yeah.
It is a waiting job. Like, before you get the part, you have to wait. You've gotten the part, you are on set, you have to wait. You're done, you have to wait. So it's like the waiting process. You need a lot of patience to be a
And
very.
This
very
was not
good
this.
and
This was
successful
something I struggled with because I'm a very spontaneous person and I like things done snap. That's why I like
suffer.
stand up. That's why I do stand up comedy well because I like getting my responses on time. But acting is a lot of, you have to wait on set. You will wait. And things have to get ready and all of that. But Olumide, how was it? Because you started very early. Everyday people, how old were you when you
6.
So like, how were you able to manage film when you went back to school?
I think also I had no idea.
What was going on?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was on set. I knew I was filming, but I hadn't really grasped the concept of what a celebrity was or like being popular. I was just there having fun, bro. But I noticed that in school, people just used to be extra nice to me after school. Let me be our boy, our son. But like, I didn't really, I didn't really get it at the time. But I think I'm very lucky. To always just have had supportive people around me that didn't really allow me get to a point where I got carried away with like the whole, entertainment piece. So
the glitzy glam,
my family and friends definitely helped keep me super, super grounded.
Okay, so I like it because I want to take the progression. So you auditioned for Johnson.
Yes.
You got the Johnsons. Okay, can you share with us? I want to touch that part. One of your earliest memories with Ada
I remember the very first day we met, which was like, it was a photo shoot, the cast photo shoot day. And she was just like, she just had like this big personality, bro. Like, she's one of those people that they walk in a room and you can't ignore them.
You,
Like,
you,
just
you
know.
knew her before now.
I mean, I did, yeah, because I mean, I can't
I
propose.
can propose more.
I think at the time they had already done phone swap that time. I think as well. I believe. But anyway, Yeah, but she just had like this really, great bubbly personality. And then we kind of connected because again, I'm an only child. She had
Wow.
she had one daughter born in December as well.
Okay.
So we just like had like a really nice connection. I like food, and we had a common love for the arts of food appreciation. You understand? So we definitely bonded on that as well. But she's super great. Like she's super great. Yeah, she used to cook sometimes and bring food to sets and like have my own packed separate. And be like, no, now my pikin get this one. So
Special treatment.
yeah, she used to spoil me. Can't lie.
So like comparing Nollywood then and now,
Mhm.
like are there improvements?
Oh, of course.
Or-
Of course.
Was it better back then?
Definitely. So
'Cause there are a lot of content going out
So
now.
as I say, it's so art is subjective. I mean, how did they talk?
Yeah, say that thing. It pisses me off, Sha.
But I think if you're looking at say as the scale of the industry in general, it's definitely better now. We've improved technically, so sound is better, visuals are better. We have better, distribution. There's the cinema culture now.
Netflix.
I think the only place that you could really hold us small, maybe story.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Maybe story. And honestly, I don't think it's the stories in themselves that's the problem. I think it's not a writing problem, right? But we haven't gotten to the point as an industry where I believe the actors are integrated into the dialogue parts of the production before it starts or as you kind of progress. So as an actor, you're trusting me to, have a character backstory, blah, blah, blah. I need to be able to play this character type way and be comfortable. Now, what that means is because I'm the one in charge of that, there might be certain things that I might not feel like the character would say a certain type of way. But if that's not reflected in the script and you're not on a production where the director is flexible enough to allow you do you, then you're in a box. So now you have to say I'm on my way when you'd want to say I did come. And so now the audience sometimes has a hard time connecting with characters because some of the dialogue doesn't really feel 100% authentic.
Very true.
We also don't film in controlled environments just yet. So you have the sound issue. So more often than not, you see how like we can all be talking now, and even if we're talking over each other, we can all still hear. If you're working on a film set, you most likely will not be able to do that because they want the audio recorded on individual audio channels. So you kind of have to wait for the first person to finish talking before you say your line, so that when they are cleaning the audio, it's a little easier because everything is on a separate audio channel. But then that also affects the authenticity of the dialogue because now you have to kind of wait when it finishes, and it's like so
mechanical.
So I think that is just still down to when we get like film villages and areas where we're more in control of our filming. I think at that point it'll change a bit. But in terms of the scale of production, there's more money going into the industry.
True.
There's more money being earned, even though we're not earning an arm and a leg, but it's better than the finger it was before.
True.
So small.
But the former generation are always dragging this your generation that they did it for passion, and many of you guys are doing it for money.
But that's also a perspective thing, and I think that cuts across life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For example, now I don't really see like heavy files in offices anymore. You can back it up on cloud. There's hard drives, there's memory cards, there's Bluetooth, there's iMessage, things like that. Like, bro, back in the day, you had to file it now. So maybe you were a secretary before and you have to do all that paperwork, and now the secretary that she's just doing everything on her laptop. You go beef small now. If he hates small, depending. Don't be say they feel like, but
typewriter.
you understand? Like you have to first be carrying typewriter around Lagos. Now telling me on one small screen now, you they make moves. No now. So I think it's just a thing where the younger generation is just generally misunderstood. How they say like we're lazy, we don't do this, and it's mountain, we they talk mental health. So you kind of understand where they're coming from. It's just a lot of the older generation don't really take their time to try and connect. They just know what they know and they're very rigid. They're not as open-minded to understanding how things are working these days. So.
Chacha, so for like what's like one of your most challenging roles, and how did you tackle or get better at it?
Okay, so I see every role as a challenging role because it's new. But in terms of
So do you have like some roles that if I do it I can still do this one? I think every actor should be able to have that now. Like Olumide now cannot do child actor again. You
No,
know,
I've tried. No, I don't.
You know,
He has
I
paid
don't,
his
I don't
dues.
try.
he has starried.
I mean, yeah, there are some that come easy where you don't have to like do a lot of things, activities. But like for Chet'M, it was a whole lot because I mean I had to first get fit before we started shooting.
What do you mean fit?
I had to exercise, keep fit because I played a warrior.
Yeah, she was a
So
warrior.
I literally had to be physically fit because I was under the sun for almost 3 months and my character was always running, always doing this, always doing
I
that.
feel like we even need sunburn allowance in this because, bro, those conditions. But please carry on.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, I think for me that one was very, very challenging for me. But it became easy because we had people who helped us. Like we had Stunts people, we had, and then your colleagues who also knew the drill, so they put you through and all of that. And we had people who helped us to like
Massage.
press the body because I mean you have to come fresh the next day. So,
Right.
yeah, I'll say Chet'M.
And
Ujunwa.
was there any point where you had like an accident that you had to?
I mean, not really. Just falls and pain, body pain. So nothing too serious.
I heard that in Jagun Jagun, Latifa Didmiji had the broken.
I think he fell off his horse.
Ooh.
fell off
I
his
think
leg.
I think that's what happened. I think he fell off his horse.
He still had to play.
Why go play him now?
Have you had any injury on set before?
Yeah, so funny thing, so here I had to get, thankfully it was just one stitch, right? But I got this injury on the Johnsons. It was a scene where I don't know what I was thinking in the moment. So the scene was our dad had given us a bulb to take care of, and then I broke the bulb, but then didn't tell him when to like try and buy a new bulb and blah blah blah. So in the scene I was supposed to roll over and hit the bulb and the bulb will break. Take one, take two, bulb, no grip break. I was like, let me just ginger this thing. That's how it broke. Oh. But then something just felt different.
Yeah.
I looked down, there's a big ass piece of glass sticking out of my
Hope they
wrist.
didn't use it for film.
I broke character now. Started to swear.
Oh my God.
What?
Because that's not part of the
Sorry,
script.
no.
You know, some people carry on. No, they say that they.
Baba, me, I know be Leonardo DiCaprio. Bloody Baba, stop this. I'm bleeding. Yeah, so we had to like rush to meet the hospital and get like a couple stitches in, but like just that. I mean, as she said, like sprains, bruises, you go fall something, but thankfully nothing too serious that is affecting the work on the spot. So
Crazy. Okay, have you ever thought of giving up about on this acting industry? Because I've thought about it many times. I did a couple, but I entered. I entered through false reality. I thought that if you enter, once you play on one or two, like you just they see money, you just you understand.
Good deal, right?
So I didn't know that some people, these are veterans, are doing this thing for passion. There's money too, but it builds over
for sure.
the long run. So like, have you ever thought about
Giving up.
Yes.
So giving up, it's tricky because usually I feel like every artist should have a season where they're like self-doubting, like, am I really good enough and all that. So it's usually during those periods where you'll be like, and I'm not sure, I don't think I want to continue. But one thing that helped me was before I actually like started, I spoke to someone who gave me like great advice. So they told me what to expect. I'm not like you who had a false reality. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. So those thoughts, those self-doubting thoughts and thoughts of giving up, they were quite minimal for me. And I knew that acting, or the way I was going to approach acting, was not going to be from a standpoint of this is all I have. The person that told me what they told me, like told me to do that. That don't eventually it might become all you have, but starting out, try and make sure it's not all you have. So that was what I did. And that sort of protected me, although it has its own disadvantages as well, because you can easily forget that you're an actor. Get carried away with all the other things. So, but yeah, I to an extent, I did have those self-doubting thoughts and, giving up thoughts, but to an extent, it wasn't so much because it wasn't so much.
So like so Olumide said he started at 6. He got the acting role in Everyday People. He got so do you think that there's an element of luck in this thing, or you can actually walk your way to the top?
What do you mean by luck?
There's some people that just get.
Because if it wasn't, what I'm asking is because if it wasn't good, even though they gave him the opportunity.
Okay, there's
at
some
6,
actors that you and I know.
I don't know such. I'm
That's
kidding.
them
I'm
at-
kidding. I
some
know
of them
what you
shouldn't
mean. I know
be.
what you mean.
So it is. I think it's half and half, right? Because even any actor that you might want to put in this category,
Yeah.
probably too has some number of years under their belt.
Exactly.
There's nobody that's walking in this year and is popping this year.
Big Brother actors.
They're not popping
They're
off of
not-
acting alone.
They are not even. They are not.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not popping.
I'll have that conversation.
No, it's fact. They're not. They didn't. It doesn't go from Big Brother and then stop everything else that you're doing and just be an actor.
and just and straight up you
Do you understand?
popped.
And it's just only
No,
just like
come on.
Yeah.
again, as you said, they also have other businesses too on the side. Do you understand? Which kind of gives them a bit of a cushion, and then obviously Big Brother gives you a face as well.
Yeah.
If you're coming in as a face, even if you're not in entertainment, it is an advantage
Yeah.
because you're already known.
You already know.
So it's a little different. Like breaking in, unknown, probably no acting history. Yeah, that's hard. That's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Like by mistake. Even if somebody gives you an opportunity, right? You have to be able to maintain and sustain that momentum.
Yeah.
Right. So there's people that have come in, maybe got it a little easy, but you can see them put in the work and improve and grow because they want this piece. That's fine. Like your dad can get you a job. It's you that's gonna keep the job
Yep.
after they make the phone call for you,
Yep.
that type of thing.
So you can't say now for Olumide now, for example, you can't say that it is the opportunity he had when he was 6 or when he was 1 or when he was 2 that has sustained him up until this point. He had to put in the work.
Yeah.
He had to
a lot of it
do-
too. Thank you so
Exactly.
much.
Say that to the camera. Say that to the microphone. So he had to.
Bro, my
do you
first holiday
understand?
was last year.
Stop now.
I promise you, my first holiday was last year.
As for vacation.
Yes.
Bruh.
And if I was like, eh.
Do you know that growing up, like they used to say stuff like, because you know they used to ask all these questions. What do you want to be in future?
Yeah.
When you come up with answers like, oh, an actor, I want to study film or I want to study theater. You know, you often get the responses of, that's not a real job. Like what else or something like you know. Do you get? So I think there's this perspective for actors that okay, you are not really. That was why I could feel what you were saying that time. That you're not really. You're not. What are you doing?
That's also part of the industry's fault as well, though, because the industry in itself doesn't really protect you as an actor. It doesn't shield you from certain comments or criticisms.
True.
Like a lot of things you have to figure out on your own. You know what I mean, like other industries, there's as an actor or as a person in that industry at a certain level, you have certain riders. So if you're traveling, it's like, okay, you can do U+5, U+ this.
Yeah.
Oh, I only drink sparkling water. I only, you understand?
Yeah.
Baba, as an actor, first of all, if you don't see water first, let's start there.
Honestly,
Bro, I've been on
man,
productions,
honestly,
bro. I'm
man.
getting 2 bottles of water a day.
That's all.
Yeah, if I won, it was even this, you know that small.
That's small bottle of water that I give
2,
on play.
bro.
Nah, they give you berry blast. They try now.
I can't even argue with that.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
So it's the industry not really having a structure. We're only just figuring it
As-
out.
Wait, with like you
We
said,
just
with
dey
all
figure
the
am out.
good, with everything that you said about how an industry has
The
progressed.
baby, how old is the industry now? It's a baby
Yes.
industry now.
This our industry is baby.
Yes, now.
How many years? No, it's a baby
With all
industry
the Agabobo memes, all the
As a matter of
people
fact,
are watching.
now. It's a baby industry now.
It feels like, it still feels like, you know, a lot of the things we're doing, like in the industry, like it's just people doing their things. Like,
Yes, in little pockets.
in little
yeah, that people
pockets.
just dey
It's
ginger
not
their
like
feet.
it's not like
Yeah.
it's a like a proper industry where there's like bam, bam, bam
It's only-
channels.
bro, a few years ago, there were no artist managers now. We should be talent manager.
That's true.
Now
Yeah.
the actors were you're your own manager.
Yeah.
Now so
Yeah.
now it's like now you have like your
It was
manager.
even weird for you to have
It wasn't-
a manager
you know
as
they
an
happen. You
actor
didn't even-
at the time. Like
You have a manager. I know. I'm
Bruh,
not talking to your
you
manager.
joke.
As
No,
in-
this is you. I want to talk to so that I can tell you. You know, there's no budget.
so-
Yeah,
we're still growing, definitely. I agree with
But we
that.
go rich.
yeah, we will get to
We
that
will.
level. Will it be in our lifetime?
A good part of it for sure.
Yeah.
A good part of it for sure. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm very excited for the next 5 years of Nollywood.
Wow.
5-10 years for sure.
So like, Shosha, when you are not on set, what do you do? Like, what's the work that goes behind the scenes? Like, what's your private work, not, the work that you do on yourself behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes.
Yes, preparing for that big stage
Brain.
or that big break.
Okay, so I went to film school. Thankfully, I was able to understand.
But almost everyone go to a film school.
No, not everybody, but I had to go.
I never go.
You
I
went,
had
Abi,
to.
you went.
So it's
I went,
not-
yes.
So
It helps if you can.
yeah.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. I don't think everybody should go. I don't think everybody. But what I do think is that everybody should learn.
No, for sure. No.
Everybody should learn.
Expose
You
yourself.
don't have to go to film school to learn,
Yeah.
but learn.
Yeah.
Carry on.
As you already had your own stage, that was like a training ground for
Yeah.
you. So I never had a training ground, and the whole know how. I had to figure it out in my head, watching people, observing people, seeing how they make their choices. But I needed to like know this for real, like understand this. So I said, oh, you know what? Let me go to a film school, and I did go, and that was when I was like, wow. So this is where the work comes. And then I think my own process is not so much, because I mean they will tell you techniques, different things, what works. But I had to pick what works for me. So I first of all read the script 1 or 2 times, then understand my character, understand the characters around me, the ones I have a relationship with, why I'm speaking like that, and then if there's no backstory, I create a backstory for me, not just any kind of backstory, something that has to relate for your choices. So I think that's basically it too. And then I watch movies.
Yeah, I think
And
that
then,
helps a lot.
Yeah,
That
I
helps
watch,
me.
I watch movies, and I read books too. When I say this, people are like,
What-
I don't like reading.
Why?
I don't like reading, but I have to, like as I said, do what works for you. That's what works for me. There are some things that I have learned that, for instance, I read somewhere where they said the camera is like an audience too.
Yeah.
See it as an audience and see it as a character as well. So
This
it might-
camera art is a character.
see it as a character as well, because it's like
You're facing
you're
it.
giving it. You're telling it something.
Who you
So
are,
see it
yeah.
as a character. Don't see it as something that is not there.
Yeah.
So there's so many things that work for you. So I pick what works for me. I pick, even when I read, I pick some things. There's some things I read, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Some things I read, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, not everything is
Yeah,
relevant.
not everything is relevant for you. And then I like to watch myself and see, this thing is not working. No, do better. So that's how I kept on trying. And I mean, I'm still learning. Learning never stops.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so.
Only like what you say, you had your vacation, first vacation.
Yeah,
last
man.
year. That means you're always working.
Baba, 2-4.
Is it on set or just on yourself?
Why? Many things, bro. Just the
Minus politics.
see,
Minus politics.
it's crazy. But again, there was always school
Yeah.
as well. So I always had to like manage school and like the industry. So when I finished after graduation and everything, that was the first time that I really had time to just dive into this Nollywood pool and see what's up. So even when you're not like actively on set, or at least for me, I'm still trying to be in and around, the entertainment environment. Got to network, I'm saying? Got to make your circle as wide as possible. Got to set up meetings. So yeah, there's always something to do that will help to improve, your approach to the industry. So yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been rejected?
Of course. I mean, yes, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I mean,
As you get like, so legend like you.
bro, you get many will get back to you, so they never get back now.
Today.
Yes, now. See the weights.
At this your level.
We'll call you. Charge your phone. Don't worry.
Do you used to go for auditions?
Yeah, but it's
man.
it's a little different now.
Yeah, come on, you.
Now, no. Now they hello, Mr. Oworu. We would like you to please
God,
wanna-
Yeah,
please.
And then I'm like, all right, let me check my schedule and get back to you. Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. I can do tomorrow 3:00. I'll go out.
I don't see plenty. Please, a single file. I'm tired.
Man, there was one. They said, okay, we're a lot, so they paid us 2-2. So you guys are gonna come in, do something together. So I went in with my partner, did what we planned, and then we're about to leave. Then they called me back. They said, I'm sorry, can you come? You know what? We want to see your monologue. So we want to see you. Wait, they yell. They yell. So we want to see just you. So can you do you need some time? Do you need some time to prepare, or you want to go now? I said, I need some time to prepare. So it was okay, step out and, when you're ready, just come in. So I prepared what I wanted to do and I came in. And they said, okay, go on. So I did what I wanted to do, and Immediately I was done. Everybody in that room was like, wow, fantastic. Wow, this is what we've been looking for. I'm sorry. Did you go to film school? I was like, no, I hadn't gone at the time. So I said, no. I'm just, okay, do you write scripts? I was like, oh, no, I don't write scripts. Okay. This is what, you know what? Separate his headshot. Separate his headshot. And then they were like, you know what? This is a big brand. Like, these are huge guys. And then he said, okay, separate his headshot. You know what? We'll get back to you.
So how far have they?
Till today.
To be fair, they didn't tell you when.
This was in 2021.
Maybe it's 2027.
Nobody knows.
I could not change my number.
Have faith.
I could not change my number by that time.
It's interesting, because there was when you talked about giving up.
Yeah.
When I went for one audition in Sulere. You see, when they say Sulere auditions, sometimes run. Because some of them don't run because there's some people. But there are some auditions that they will call you for and you'll be like, God, I beg. I went for this one in, I think, 2017. God. They paired us in fives. Wow. Your own was 2.
Yeah.
Ours was 5. And they were like, just say your name. After I came for the audition by 9 a.m. And by 5 p.m. you're telling me, just say your name. And I'm like, what? Like,
just say your name.
Just say your name.
That's the audition, how you say your name is
yes,
going
no. No, now.
My name is Bond, James Bond. Now branding.
Do you get?
Come on, no.
And the way we say it, we just say black.
But you would have expected that, though.
No. Because they had lots of people.
Yeah.
The crowd and all of that stuff. So it was just like, just come in, be like, say, we not.
I think another problem with those auditions back in the day, not sound the type of way, but I think as a person, you have to be honest with yourself. A good number of people that come to those auditions have no business being there. Nah, we'll keep it. If we're keeping it 100,
like you are literally saying my mind.
No waiting, you really feel sabi do. Like there's some things that I will not, because it's not me. I can't draw. They will not now say we're looking for artists. I'll go and chook my head and say I can't how to pay. It's not my IP.
Fair enough.
So that also affects, because now instead of 500 people that really want this thing, now there's like 3K people. So even the people that are looking for you before you enter, they don't tire.
They don't tire.
So just again say your name. Thank you. We'll get thank you.
Some people were actually deceived by their friends.
Yes, no.
You can't do this.
Some people get guy issues.
Imagine say that cousin now.
Just the wine now. Say you don't really get body.
So when I started, change the dream. I did not get any role. I did not get anything. But I think some people have the passion for it. They're not bad at it.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to
this
go
is not
about
the category.
No, but understand.
About.
It's just like
some people know so.
Some day when you say they get up inside, it's just very deep. They need someone to break it good.
Some people know just there. No, bro.
No, I agree. See this the singing competitions where people go there
like Nigeria idol. That be the idol.
Like, bro, do you not? So you look yourself in the mirror now and you gas yourself up.
Like you heard yourself.
Like you have to be honest with yourself. You have to like especially as an actor, you need to be able to have those introspective conversations and be honest with yourself. Can I pull this thing off?
Yeah.
So a lot of people were just occupying
character
space.
building.
Exactly.
Occupying space for us.
It's a character building.
Yes, now
and patience.
You learn patience.
No, you.
It's a lot.
Anyway, so that whole thing, I got home that day and I'm like, God, are you sure this thing is for me? Because I studied history and international relations. I don't mind doing other things. I feel like this thing is where you want me to be in. So what's the problem, man? Like, can I get jobs? Can it be a lot easier? Because there's a point in time where you're like, there's supposed to be a progress where it's easier, not so stressful. So I almost gave up at that point, but like I just kept on going, kept on pushing. So thank God.
And look at you now.
Woo! How did you get on Chet'M?
I auditioned for it.
Was it physical?
We first of all did the online audition. Then they called us for the physical audition.
Were there lots in this physical?
Was there what?
Were there lots in the physical audition?
They had to cut down some people now. So it's like the second stage. So yes, not so much. Not so much.
And you say you work hard though.
Yes, no. I did. But there's some that I didn't really have to like do all of that. Like I said, with time, some people call you referrals, they see you.
I think the network is important. Like
As you progress, your network starts to grow.
And I see Instagram as my own office where you're out there, you're putting, people are seeing what you're doing, put in monologues from there, they call you.
You can always direct them to.
Yeah.
Crazy. So Olumide, who is
My mommy. Usually that's the correct answer, but what's the question?
Okay, now I'm to
No.
You won't change them. You won't change them.
I want to ask her.
No change.
No change. Ask that first one.
Do you get?
Join them together.
Nah, this one I won't enter. I won't ask now. As you mentioned your mom.
So
now,
now,
so-
no, wahala.
So how's it been with your mom? Do I need
Be
to-
my manager? Is that the
be your
question?
manager, yeah.
It's great.
It's not.
First of all, 24-hour access to your manager is amazing. Number one. Number two, nobody can have your back more than your mommy.
Facts.
So you can't.
Nobody can be sincere.
If you cheat me, but it's mommy Olumide. Stop it now. Mothers have a discerning spirit now.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust it 100%.
So she
because
tells you
the
people.
times I've tried to form, no, I don't blow up in my face. So now I trust her. She says, this, we'll leave it. So honestly, most times when we talk about work, I'm just like, however you feel about it.
You guys had fights.
Of course not.
I should tell you that I want.
No, we definitely have been able to separate because we've been doing this from the very beginning. So we know how to separate. We can be having one conversation, and in that conversation, we know the mother-son part.
Yeah.
And we know when it has switched to client and I be manager and talent in the same conversation. So we can be and I'll say something, but I'm not raking at my mom.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to my manager and I'll finish raking and then I'll not come back to my mom for
Mommy.
advice. So it's a great
that's-
arrangement.
That's a good one. But the question I wanted to ask before you brought up your
Thank
mom is acting. Is acting a full-time job?
It's not a full-time job.
So
Just yet.
You're advising people to do other things.
Realistically, man, we're in Nigeria now. You know the exchange rates.
You know-
Things cost.
Because I do stand-up comedy too and acting and all that. So I remember there was a day like that. So I already planned that, okay, I'm going to do stand-up comedy as a full-time job all my life and all of that. And one of the guys I look up to that said, when I find something when I go they do. That day I felt very discouraged and I felt very pained because I thought that this was something I can bank my life on. So that's how I'm bringing it back to acting.
No, you can't. No, acting is not. It's like saying, would you, if you had a brother now that was in sports, would you tell him put all your eggs in sports? What if he has an injury tomorrow? What happens?
What a focus. You need focus now.
No, standard now.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, entertainment is not the type of industry just yet. Because you have to be realistic.
Yeah, true.
We are in Nigeria. We know as it they go. Even people with 9 to 5 no get only one P where they do. You'll get 9 to 5, you'll get side hustle, you'll get weekend job, you'll get online remote job. Broski, things tight now.
Yeah.
So let me chip in here.
Yeah.
So you have to understand the nature of the job itself. Acting, the way it is, the way it works. I've already mentioned here that it's a waiting job.
Yeah.
It's a waiting job. So there are, even apart from that, there are times where you, for a period of time, you might not get gigs. Like you might not have work to do for a period. You know, it might be longer than a month. It might be longer than 3 months.
What period they reach 1 year?
It reach 1 year safe sometimes. It's just normal, like it's not because this thing na buzz. Now who they hot now? They go on sometimes, did you get? And there are some kind of things you definitely will not settle for, no matter how broke you are. So during those dry spells, what are you gonna eat? Like what are you going to do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's the nature of the job. So you have to understand it and you have to make provisions for yourself. So because you suffer loss. Because this industry, they would in Yoruba they say one man feel cool eh? Like they go whine you.
And that's just entertainment too. It's like it's nothing personal. It's
Basically,
the game,
that's just how
like,
it is. That's just how it is. That's just how, so you just have to like
So
pull your side.
there's a lot of passion and love for this thing because you really have to love it because you can't just be a one-time person. You can't just say
No, you have to. Acting it's very emotional as well. There's like a whole emotional aspect to it, and you cannot fully immerse yourself in it if you don't love it. Because a lot of the conditions that you will even work in because you're working in Nigeria are going to be difficult.
Facts.
Yeah.
Projects that ideally you could be stretching over months, maybe even like a whole year. When you're doing all that in 3 weeks, how now? You know, go love them, okay? You go love them now.
Facts.
You know, there's no trailer. Brother, sometimes wardrobe goes, can you please bring 2 white shoes? Can you, brother, it's crazy. You
You bring your whole house.
Yeah.
Come
it's crazy. You got so your
Can you
wardrobe
do
now.
white
You get 2 sides. Your own real drip.
Actually,
then the drip for film
for
sets.
film,
Yeah.
just in
That's
case.
not-
Yeah, that's true. But what's your biggest what's the biggest film or movie that you featured in that?
That's hard, man. Because I mean, titles.
For me, my favorite I've ever seen is A Tribe Called Judah. I love
crazy.
your
crazy.
character on A
Appreciate
Tribe
it,
Called
bro.
because you're just mixing everything.
Yeah.
That was fun. I had so again when you can tell when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Another thing people don't really understand is your performance is actually more based on the people around you than even just you. Yeah. It does Baba, it doesn't matter the groundwork you have done. If you get on set and the energy you're getting from the other actor is not meeting up to drop your performance.
Yeah.
But when everybody's bringing it, brother.
I was gonna say you played that last bro.
Bro, it was- I had-
you were in between adult and child. You
They,
were just
again, because I also had the freedom. Like it
Yeah.
was like enjoy.
Yeah.
So many things. You see that scene, the can I follow you guys to go and roll?
Yeah.
And one picture looking at my girl with testimony.
Yeah.
I give him, I'm sure you can, but I was not.
It was not part
He
of
just
the
they
script,
go.
it just
even
they
your
go,
your
yeah.
outfit. I better pick
He
outfit.
just they go. He just they
That was a
go.
very nice.
You get because the
performance,
energy,
honestly.
especially like when it was the scene with like the brothers. No,
Yeah,
we had
the brothers,
we
it
had
was-
fun. We had fun.
The way people felt in the cinema, was that how it was when you guys were shooting?
Yeah, we knew.
Hmm.
We just you just sometimes you can just tell like this one smash.
Yeah, smash. Yeah,
It's but what we didn't predict or couldn't even fathom is that they pronounce the word fathom is the time frame in which it happened.
Yeah.
Like we crossed that 1 billion like less than a month,
crazy.
and I was like, wait,
I
like
think
I thought like
that's the highest grossing
maybe
now.
after everything we can make about 3 weeks we
3
don't
weeks.
Clear am.
go.
Bro.
Um,
That was
so yeah, but we're no longer number one now.
Yeah, who's number one?
Who's
It's
number
still
one?
Antifunkel's production.
Is it,
Which one is
this
it?
one's-
Everybody
this
loves
one's-
Jennifer.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves him. Yeah.
But do you think that it was A Tribe Called Judah that Everybody Loves Jennifer fed off A Tribe Called Judah?
Well, that's life now. You build momentum.
Yeah,
you know.
actually, 'cause
like you get is this social currency? How do they call them? Like the more like when you've shown your work, you've shown your hand. Like
Yeah.
then your audience then they
that's
buy
what I
into
was
what
saying,
you're
your
doing.
previous work, people
Yeah,
just go
for
to
sure. Now
next one.
you're only as good as your last gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't say your best.
Among the Johnsons, man.
John-
Why?
course,
Because
he
bro, I was on the
stayed
Johnsons
very long.
every day for like
Bro.
13 years of my life, bro.
30
Oh,
years.
that was
I
a
got
while.
on Johnson when I was 17, bro. Grew up on that show.
You and
I learned so a lot of what I even know as an actor now, I learned because I was seeing people like Uncle Charles, my Egbon, Chinedu KJZ and that. Bro, I'm seeing them every day. I have unrestricted access. And they ask questions from legend. Stop now. You go improve.
and they took care of you.
That performance, they will squeeze it out of you.
Until
Don't
that was
worry.
feeding you.
Yes, no. And I think another thing that their generation does so well is because of how the industry was at the
Yeah.
time. So there's a lot of improv that they've had to imbibe, and they're experts at that. So I've picked that up now, which is why, as I said, so you see now, 13 years of Johnson's experience helped me on Judah. Because now I could feed off of energy in the room. So now you can say you like Judah, but if I didn't do Johnson's for 13 years, that Judah performance is not happening.
Yeah, so the experience is very, very important.
For sure. And you can definitely build and draw from your bank. Every actor has a bank. As you're sitting down like this now, don't worry, we don't they watch you. We don't they check mannerisms. Because I bet John creates from only yourself. You go borrow now.
Of course.
You know.
You have to borrow.
There's one guy I saw him smoking. I'm like, sir, can I learn? There's a way he was flicking the cigar. I was like, if I ever have a character, now I'm
And
gonna
like this is where these
He
guys
chop,
this
bro,
thing from?
bro, cigar is hungry. He just the guys go so ta ta ta.
I mean, that's why you should even watch a lot of movies like that.
Yeah,
like
there's
what
things
Church
to
said.
Yeah.
there's things
so many
to
things.
you
That's
can
so
remix it
sick of-
to
Yeah.
fit what you want.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. I don't learn a lot. And you're firing the video back.
Normally, now it was really pay us for
You
these
know.
insights. You understand? Well, we
No,
didn't.
we mean, now people they watch, you go pay.
And you go pay us, collect them from them.
That's actually how the issue. You go pay us then,
Then
collect am from
you
them.
and your people go discuss
After,
what kind of crowdfunding they want to for you.
I'll talk to my manager. Yeah, but so Treasure, are you also going to be, because in the past, there were a lot of actors that will also serve as directors in the movie,
Right,
that will
yeah,
serve as
yeah,
producers.
yeah.
Do you think are you going to go into that? Do you think you're going to go into that phase?
I mean,
to-
I've
Oh, you just love
produced first,
Yeah.
but producing is a lot of work, so I had to just keep that on the side. I think I like directing, but I think I'm more of a creative director. So definitely in the future I will, because I don't think I want to act forever. There's change. Change is always very necessary. So yeah, definitely I want to direct in the future.
Olumide, you have not done that.
No, not chess now.
What's
Yeah,
it?
he's not front today, boy. Day.
Yeah, you can direct.
Eh?
You have energy. I know you
Broski,
have
so
energy.
so I just enjoy. If you're my guy and I never snap you picture or run you video, baba, nah lie.
It is not
You
pictures.
know the day around me, bro. I just enjoy it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just like the way things are composed on screen and just okay, if I move this here, how does that look? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, the directing will definitely happen. I think as an actor as well is you take in so much information that it just feels heavy, and at some point you just need someone to put it into.
Yeah.
So even if it's not directing because I want to like make bank or something, but like all these things I've even learned, let me even see.
Yeah.
Make I even put them somewhere. Because even like in Hollywood, there's so many actors that are producing as well,
Exactly.
that are directing as well, you know. So it's going.
Mm.
Also, the money is in ownership.
Yeah, that's what I realized. That's
Big-
what I was trying to
a
tell you
big
about
bucks.
this thing.
Yeah, the
about
big-
ownership, having yours.
Yeah, actor for hire is good. It's cool,
Yeah,
but
but ownership. That's why I
our
respect.
upstairs office
More long term.
That's why I
It is,
respect
yeah.
Auntie Funke so much because she balances everything properly, producing, directing.
again off of the experience. So
Yeah.
another thing, when you're an actor, you also get to understand. If you're someone that asks questions as well,
Yeah.
you understand how the industry works. You build your network. A lot of things that she's doing now is with people that have been working with her from like years and years and years and years. So now they have a synergy. For example, she said she wants to be a creative director. If I'm directing and she's my creative director, we worked on like 3, 4, 5 projects. Even without having a conversation, we already kind of are in sync. You understand?
Yeah.
She knows I like pink. So if this is a green flower, she knows it's not going to
gonna
fly.
work,
yeah.
There's no point. So things like that. So your job is moving quicker. Because again, we don't have the luxury of time just yet.
Yeah.
Every day is a production cost.
True.
So everybody's really trying to like minimize, you know, the
Something.
amount of days they have to be on set. So it just helps when you're working with people that understand your hand.
Yeah. Are you going to go into like directing, producing too?
Directing, producing. Yeah, eventually I would because I feel like, you know,
Okay, go be very strict director.
every,
I'm telling you.
why you they
He
reason me like that?
directed many of my stage plays in school.
Was I
If
strict?
you just carry
Okay,
phone
Goke
on
was very
sets
strict
like
though.
this, I didn't see him now.
He's very strict though. Why you coming late?
But that kind of guy, you did the entrance.
Yes, now.
By 11,
It wasn't
we
that
just
bad
did-
now.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
That's the
I
thing
was
with stage. They are
Yeah,
so
it's too.
You actually need discipline.
He
for
doesn't
stage.
want you to forget your lines.
Why
forget
would you
your
be
line.
forgetting
Take
your
that
lines?
again.
What's your job?
Goke.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Goke will be the director and you'll see act too. And he'll kill it. He was like our best now then in school. You know?
Yeah, it's
Nice,
okay. It's okay.
nice,
This is
nice.
not about
So
me.
you won't be right.
It's
So
not
it's
about
strict.
me.
And if
No,
you get any strict role.
But
Like,
Let me answer your question. So, directing, producing. I feel like it's maybe not every actor, but some actors want to also be filmmakers.
yeah.
So I'm one of those people. So definitely, directing, producing is going to be there. But it's eventually may we hack this screen acting first. May we
Yeah.
hack them. So we'll go feel know. We'll have more insights
to-
into how it's supposed to be done.
Okay. This podcast will not be cannot complete if I don't talk about Olumide's political expert.
Man, gang.
I've been waiting for that
Yeah,
part, honestly, because man, like it emotes me because I studied political science in
Right.
Covenant, doing my masters now public admin.
Mad.
So in school that time, one thing Covenant gave us was like the opportunity to do IT like multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
could do IT multiple times. So in 100 level I did IT, in 300 level I did IT again. But the one I did in 100 level where I worked, my boss, who was also my uncle, he used to give me these assignments where he would tell me to do a book review or he would
Right.
tell me to write about something. And one of the things he told me to write about at the time was the effects of brain drain. And this,
Right.
it wasn't even this bad as at that time. This was 2017. The effects of brain drain and all that. And one of the problems I discovered, and I discussed it with him, was a lot of people of his caliber, like a lot of men who were like well-to-do, quote unquote, were not concerned about politics at the grassroots. They leave it for the Agbero, the ex-convicts, the random guys. And they actually, because they are the ones there, so they will run it, and they will run it the way Agberos will run their shit and all that. So I saw that was already a problem because like when you're leaving it for and then I got to find out that senior man is an actor. He's doing this thing. He's not just talking this talk. He's also walking it. And I'm like, bruh, how you did, runner?
Bro, stars is just easily the scariest thing I've done in my life so far. I can't lie. But as you said, like, so I think the way the world works is you don't need a huge number of people to change the world. Right? You just need
That's facts.
you just need like the right number of people in the right places. The people where they decide what's in the soap. It's just one table. It's not a hall.
True. You're right.
So it's just how to get a seat at the table to make sure that with all the exposure that we have, the insight that we have, because as an actor as well as you over time you develop empathy, even if you're not naturally an empathetic person.
Yeah.
I naturally am an empathetic person, but you have to be able to connect with your characters on a certain type of level. And what that does is you start to feel people's realities separate from your own. You go to some places and we're just acting. You know, it's the set. You finish your PR, you go home, but that's somebody's house.
True.
That's set. That's one man. A whole family is in that room. And sometimes you literally get to meet the family and you talk and realize life is hard. But now it's getting harder than it needs to be. So how can we not be a part of our affairs? That's number one. Number two, we're young.
True.
Anything that's going to happen in Nigeria in the next 40 years now is affecting us directly. I know how it was when I was growing up. I know the stories that I've heard. My father told me he bought his first car. My uncle said he bought his first car like almost 5K. I'm almost, bro, bread now is almost 5K. Bread. One loaf of bread to full car. See the distance. Do you understand? So it means that if we don't do anything now, and puff, we go to buy
At 5K.
for 5K for one. You understand? I'm not trying to be here for that. So we need to.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
So you never wanted to like jackpot.
No. Funny thing is, it's never crossed my mind. I'm open to it maybe like for work.
For
and
work,
all that,
definitely,
but based on things rough now, make I move.
make I
It's
move.
never crossed my mind. It's never crossed my mind. Like
See mindset.
nah,
See
here-
see
nah, here me
mindset where
idea.
people supposed
But
to get.
things are working well for you here, regardless. Because I feel like if it wasn't really working well, maybe.
So
Thoughts
which
about
which also makes sense as to why for those of us that is working well for let's try and help people that is not.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? Is
Exactly.
at the end of the day, I have a healthy network and access to certain resources that certain people do not have just yet. So what am I using it for? Just to be dripping off, fine boy, nice one. Like life, there's more to life.
Yeah, there's much life.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, in as much as we're having fun, let's also be sensitive to the plight of people.
So that was a major reason why you actually went to. It was not like you were trying to oppose Senior Man.
No, it's not even it's not about it's not about no, but it wasn't even about anybody personally. It's just like the way my life's journey has gone, like I've just found myself being a people person. Like the way I'm set up, like I just need to make sure everybody's good. I don't know, I can't help it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I can't just single myself out and become, but everybody needs to be good. If we're not all good, I will then make myself uncomfortable to like match up.
Yeah, because a lot of people saw it like as rebellion, you know, that how can Olumide go against his senior colleague, blah 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 blah. But like
I mean, I don't look at life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my own is I live in the moment. I take the opportunities as they come. If something's in front of me and I feel like I want to do it, I will do it. It's really how I'm set up. But yeah, it wasn't really about me trying to like come at anybody directly or I want to usurp somebody or not. It's just me showing my hand and saying this is what I want to do by virtue of where I'm at, and I want to try and help as many people as possible. So it's whether or not people buy into it or not. So I'm saying if people buy into it and at some point, you know, we do get to be a part of the process, that's fine. But then they will keep doing what we can do.
yeah.
So that's why.
Well, you spent a lot of
What about my savings? Oh yeah. Broski.
do you
Expensive.
sorry to say, do you regret?
I don't regret it. I don't. Because money will always come. Money.
You have a powerful mindset.
Yeah, money for me, money is just like it's a tool.
Yeah.
It's a means to an end.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you're living your life centered around just money, you're gonna miss out on the things that actually matter the most. So for me, I'm enjoying this journey, like the experience. I know we go reach in front, but I've been around long enough to understand that you always want more. Because I know the phases I've gone through, like in my career. I wanted this one, and then I got it, and okay, now I want this one, and then I got it, and I've gone this one, and now Tribe got you that past $1 billion. Now I'm trying to do 2. Now, so there's always something, bro. But I just know that me and God have an arrangement. Me, I can never hook. Is we have that understanding. There's times when accounts don't they low, we be like, say something, phone will just ring. I want you to come and do this appearance game. When they call the figures like this, you will make up for like 6-7 months, or like, you know. So that's really just my approach to life. Is as long as you're constantly putting yourself in a position for good things to happen for you and to you, that's what you're going to get back. I just generally believe that God has put certain principles in life down. What you put in, you will get out.
That's it.
So we did.
During that time, did you say to boys?
You guys now. Okay. Again, if you say like you have to be realistic with where you are, right? We are in Nigeria at this point. You cannot do politics if you don't have bread. It doesn't have to be your bread, but bread gas day somewhere because people are going through a lot. Baba, you cannot think if you're hungry now. Imagine trying to write an exam if you're not eating for 2 days. Your hand will shake. Just to write your name, your hand will be like hunger. Bro, hunger is not. Oh, I've not eaten since morning. That's no hunger. That one is pecky.
You don't even know what you're gonna eat.
Hunger is about 3 days. Nothing has entered your system. It's looking like the next 3 gone. Nothing again. You understand? What's up? At that point, 2K is like 200,000, 2 million. Because what that 2,000 has done is that bought you another week of survival.
Yes, to see another.
So when you look at it like that, you understand that people are not just doing these things because they want to. But bro, we're human. Our nature is to survive. Which is why when people go, oh, Nigerians are so happy or so resilient, almost a coping mechanism.
We just want to survive.
We just want, because it's either that or everything just goes south. So we go just use joke, man, suffer Olympics. Oh, you mean you've not eaten 3 days? I'm not eating 1 week. No. You never see him. Just go somewhere and be like, oh, more. I did. Somebody will let you know that me, I don't suffer past you.
That's it, though. Nigeria.
Now bragging, and
right.
that is a coping mechanism because it just connects us. I saw one skit. Someone like, what's the easiest way to start a convo? I think it was one of my guys. Like, wow, that posted it. Oh, he just said, oh, more. Baba, everybody go tap in. No worry. Just go to say, don't worry. Because we're all going through something. So what that has also shown me is that it's easy to unite us on certain things. We just have to find what we have in common. We can connect over suffering because we have suffering in common. So if you want to be a change maker, you have to find other change makers and figure out what you have in common and figure out how to align that as a generation. If you read history, the names in history that made the world change, they don't reach 1,000 across the whole world.
That's facts.
In the whole world. In fact, the really top guys, maybe like 100 in the whole world. So you don't need just everybody. And Nigerians are actually, because there's the leader dynamic, follower dynamic. Nigerians are actually amazing followers once they believe in you.
That's it.
Once they believe in you, bro, see how they come to for each other online now. Like we have that resilient, supportive, communal energy. It's just being harnessed the wrong way. So if we want to change things, it's not from outside, it's from inside. You know, we have people doing amazing things in like sports, entertainment, tech. We have to start having young guys doing amazing things in politics as well. And until we start to make those moves, they won't even take us serious as a generation. So we have to fight for that recognition.
No, I'll go again. I'll vote for you.
But it's going on.
I'll vote for you.
Yeah.
I'll vote for you.
We're behind you.
Are you serious?
It's going on. We did.
After spending that much?
Baba, money will come. Believe.
Legend.
Believe.
They try. Man, politics is risky.
It's crazy, but bro, like
it's a whole lot.
When my kids ask me, Daddy, when bread was 5,000, what did you do? I could just
show
I could not even laminate the poster down. You hold that thought. You see this? I tried. That's what now. Because I just look my papa. Okay, well, he's late now, but I'm just like, what were you people doing when
Nigeria they spoil rich like?
Bro, look at the gap now. Not just the. But then I also get it because they went. We've not seen a civil war. There's so many things that
we didn't experience it. They saw it.
And also we have the internet. It makes the world smaller. You get information in real time. That time they just come here, carry you. It's gone.
Nobody can reach you.
Now you can go live. They are coming. People go sharply save them. They go don't send your location to
2 days. You're back.
That
it's gone. You just find yourself for one.
So now that we have, these systems in place that we can make more of a change than they could. It's only right that we use it. But if we miss this one, something that should have been 40 days for people to turn to 40 years. So maybe this our P now supposed to be just like 100 years. If we go miss some,
bro,
can be like 1,000.
We'll be in the wilderness.
That's scary.
It's amazing to see that you have this strong passion for your country because a lot of young people don't.
Nigeria has given me everything I have.
True.
Brother, I travel out of the country now and I get recognized for stuff that I did here. If it wasn't for this Nollywood, who sabi me when we were waiting? I'm just a guy. So I no matter how bad it is, I must acknowledge that whatever benefits I'm getting now, whatever life I'm living now, has been because of the opportunities present in Nigeria. So how do we also give back and be thankful for that? And how do we also create more opportunities for other people to also be able to benefit? Because, bro, opportunities there now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Man, thank you so much, man. This has been a master class. Yeah, but this podcast has not aired without Treasure and Olumide's connection that you guys were saying off camera. So we need to hear it on camera. Because, okay, me and Goke went to Covenant. So you guys were talking
So
about
we went to the best secondary schools in the country.
Period.
We went to the best university
in Nigeria, in Africa.
In Africa.
Who dragged down with you?
But you guys went to primary schools, yeah?
Where's primary school?
What do you say?
You guys went to primary schools, you guys went to secondary schools.
But
That's the
not
point,
Really,
that's the point.
That's not the point.
That's not really the
That's
point.
not
Mommy, I went to King's College Lagos.
I went to Queen's College.
Yeah, where did you go?
I went to Covenant University.
No, before that.
No.
What do you say? I can't
Okay, let's not go. Let's not go there. On behalf of Goke, leave it.
He knows my secondary
I
school. That's
know,
why.
no.
Let's not.
Okay,
That's
so
not
yeah,
fair.
But yeah, so we knew we weren't super close,
Yeah.
but we definitely knew of each other
Yeah.
when we were in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, she was doing. She didn't make moves that year, bro. Believe
Are you
you.
serious?
I was into sports. That's why I said the athletics.
athletics.
team,
Yeah, now
into
legit,
sports.
like you know, be whining.
Yeah, I have over 30 medals.
No.
In
Like
running.
sprinting or
Yeah,
what?
running.
Is there supposed to run for election? No.
Come on.
Are you deep?
Yeah. So okay. So how was? You said Olumide was at Stunts, but I'm surprised.
Yeah, it was at
Yeah, in fact, we used to call it vice school captain. Address, you understand? Vice school captain for administration, for administrative purposes.
Was he always like this in school?
Always like, sorry, ma. Always like what?
Like the way you did. No, you
Okay,
have,
based
you
on
have good
acting.
energy.
No,
acting.
no, I'm an energy guy, but I know where
you
energy
got
day, energy day.
You
I used to
don't-
rap that
You
time
don't collect
too
this
now.
podcast from my hand, though. I don't even know who they host again.
Hello, can we edit that? My time with.
Olumide.
But yeah, good times, man. I think honestly, like a lot of how we're shaped now is just off of the experiences that we had.
But your
in
school
high
was too strict now. You guys were
You go find your way now.
overly strict.
Casey.
Yes.
No. I mean they were strict, but life is balanced now.
How are you guys meeting each other? You guys were far away from.
So we were, but the schools were very connected. So a lot of the times we used to plan activities together. Even I remember when because we didn't have prom in my school for a long time. So we were one of the guys that even started pitching to have a prom. And I remember at the time we're talking with the principal, and he's like, "Well, people have said what you want to say. Initially, we did try do the prom outside school. We'll go collect.
Yeah.
Everybody bring your days. We'll go." Principal was say, "Look us, okay, we're gonna get Federal Palace. They
mention options.
They know the look you say.
two conditions. One, it must be in this assembly or downstairs, and two, it must be with QC.
Yes.
Take it or leave it.
Well, QC now is a bad idea now. Why not?
No, but our
I
sisters
mean,
now. No, it worked. The relationship worked, and a lot of us off in and around those circles are still friends till now.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of my guys are my guys from KC still.
Yes.
Especially that our alumni for our set, very strong, very strong.
Crazy. That's fun. That's great. It's great. I didn't even know because when you guys walked in, I just thought that.
Hey, they know the right time for face now. You go ask.
No, if you see Covenant in Bestie person, you go no. Like
Yeah.
that guy really just come. The guy before this episode.
Yeah, suit, tie, everything.
Yeah, you know nah. No, by suit.
It's
tie.
not by
just
suit
no.
and tie, please.
Yeah, we-
No, but I want to see tie. see right?
so, yeah.
I actually wrote CU exam. Oh.
What's gonna happen?
The people's administration said that once I enter school, I cannot be going out to shoot film.
Yes.
You told him about
My
the
career for don't slow.
Bro,
True.
If I had made that move,
True.
Baba believe, no jackpot.
Except
Bro.
you want to be a rebellious
Rebellious
child.
If I not even walked in, bro, so Johnson was daily.
If you no work,
So what they did for
You
me,
know
what
go
they did for me is they then moved the schedule in a way that instead of shooting the entire week, I would shoot from Thursday to Sunday. So I was leaving school every Thursday.
That one
serious?
for work now.
No. If I no work, Thursday to Sunday every week,
Every week, okay. No.
not once.
when Papa won't go and preach
Just like he was a
for-
standard-
For Thursday service.
Bro,
Sunday.
Thursday Sunday every week I was in Lagos filming.
Nah, you know, bro.
You understand? So that was I just looked.
So
down,
Casey let you go.
I mean, so at the time I wasn't doing as much acting because again, school was the priority. So it was around my school calendar. So once you miss a couple of days of school or I resume late, but I've always been having.
And you're able to write exams.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
There was one I almost missed in Babcock that time, but the Lord that I serve.
But you guys in QC, you could recognize that I was Olumide in Johnson's, Abi.
Of course, no.
Like them know me past people even when they watch Johnson's.
No.
People who watch Johnson's, they know of me.
Yeah, we already know him. Like I said, I mean, like
6
off
years.
camera, I said we wrote
bro.
jam together. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I not done Johnson's. Thank you. I never do Johnson's that
He
time.
hadn't.
time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was after all that jam. So the thing was, my parents wanted me to go to computer school. Right? I mean, I don't like computer. So I just said, okay, let me go and be auditioning to avoid going to computer school. Omo, now so the play auditioning.
Just click.
You need
click the first one, click the second one.
God sabi catch person.
Says like there's something here. You know, so that's how we ginger the P.
Man, Olumide, you're such an amazing guest.
Thank you so
I
much.
just want to say thank you so much. I enjoyed this.
It's like the acting thing I said, like the energy here is nice. If you say this
Yeah.
energy now, I from no comments. Next question. well, it's good.
Yeah. So I wish you well in your next exploit.
Appreciate it, bro.
For are you working on anything in the pipeline that's mind blowing? I wanted to ask about AMVCAs though.
Yeah.
Like, what you think about it? You know, have you got an award there?
I got a nomination when I was 21 for Best Supporting Actor.
Do you think there's Magomago?
I was like the youngest nominee at AMVCs at the time. Boy,
do you think there's Magomago?
You find something
I
from
don't
your mouth.
understand.
You gotta find something from your mouth.
so
So I know Olumide is really, he won't. He's always shy from anything.
it's a thing where at the end of the day it's called AMVC, African Magic Viewers Choice Awards.
Deep.
Right? So it's a numbers game
Yeah.
more often than not. But what they've done now is certain categories are no longer voting categories right now.
Cool.
So them ones is jury. You submit, the jury will sit down, watch, and then they will give you.
Yeah.
But it's like if I have 1 million followers and you have 10K followers and they now do something and say people should vote, come on now. You didn't want me?
Yeah.
So those numbers were not stack up now.
Your case
Now just digits. Come on. They go.
my friend.
So it's a numbers game now. It's like same way there's voting categories for even in music. There's certain artists that win certain awards. And, over this person, make the other guys to go vote. So now so it be.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Goke. Thank you so much, Treasure.
Thank you.
And to everyone that's watching that wants to toe the line of acting, film entertainment, I hope you guys learned a lot. And you're free to send in your question. I'll go send them to Olumide. And please remember to vote for Olumide when he contests again. If you are at the Surulere,
Tested, trusted.
you go with LP.
When we get to that bridge, you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Again, you have to also understand that again, the politics that we practice in Nigeria is at a certain level.
Yeah.
And the major thing is the party is a vehicle, right? The most important thing is when you're in office, do you do the work? That's what you're going to be judged on. You're not going to be judged off of the party that you're running on solely. It's okay, you've gotten in. Baba, Alpha, 6 months, 1 year.
Yeah.
Waiting you they do. What's the impact? And I think we have an impact where it's like people are getting handouts. It shouldn't be handout based alone. Like the opportunity should actually be life changing. As they say, don't give me fish. Show me how to, you understand, how to fish. So I think that's really what we need to just start changing. Just the mentality of the type of politics that we practice and what it looks like to be a politician. I think that's the biggest thing for me is I also want young people to understand that you can live a balanced life. You can work, you can go out. I'm in the club, I'm chilling, I'm having a good time, my friends, I'm hanging out. But when it's time to be serious, you can be serious. Like you can't do too much of one side.
Yeah.
I'll be a well-rounded person. So
Yeah, thank you so much, Olumide. Thank you so much, Treasure. Thank you so much, Goke. To everyone that watch, thank you. We can't, like I said in previous episodes, we can't just be having thousands of views if you guys don't subscribe. Please remember to subscribe, leave a comment, share, send the links to your guys all over the group chats. Yes, on this note, I would like to say, my name is Tolu Afilaka, and that's my time.